Okay, as we all know, I'm back with Daffa Fakhrizaman. Excuse me, my name is Daffa Fakhrizaman, back with me, and here I have a brief presentation on Introduction to Wireless Communication. So first up, as we have discussed from our NGN topic, NGN is basically a network, a new generation network. And with NGN, the wider the network, the more interconnected it is. And so we come into wireless communication, which allows us to connect into a network or a network to connect to various users wirelessly or without the use of cables. And here I'll present to you about its advantages and how it has helped us in our daily lives and in a broader range. Okay, so what about the current state of wireless communication? As we all know, that there are several things: IoT or Internet of Things, smart cities, very wide coverage, smart home, and autonomous vehicle. Okay, so first up, IoT. So what's IoT? Internet of Things. It's basically the fact that various things in our daily lives are connected to the internet. The fact that, say, your home, your microwave, your house light, they're all connected to the internet, and we can detect each and everything, each and every single state of it, such as when it turns on, when it turns off, and we can even give it commands like when to turn it on, when to turn it off from various distance. So it's not limited by the fact that we have to be at home to actually monitor it or deal with it. And this connects us to the next part of wireless network, the next part, which is smart cities, such as how cities behave, how traffic lights behave, how it can detect traffic, how cities can help manage itself better, such as, say, when an emergency comes up, such as a fire in one part of town and the fire department is in another part of town. With smart cities, we can manage it all in the internet, such as how we can create the best route possible for the fire truck to reach the place of fire the fastest, and we can alter each traffic light to help the vehicle move faster. And then next up, we have very wide coverage. So very wide coverage is basically the use of satellites, to help us manage our wireless networks. So wireless networks tend to be in various sizes. The local scope, a big scope, and an even bigger scope, such as, say, the first one may be a house, the next one may be uh, a city, like one part of town, such as the downtown, and then next up, you can even cover the whole world. That's why wireless connection is very important with the use of satellite. And we're going smaller. Like I said, smart cities, there's smart home. Smart home is basically like smart cities, but what we manage is our home, our house, how electrification behaves in our house through the use of the internet. Like I said, from the IoT part, you can say detect if you need to water your plant. If your plant's been getting enough water, you don't need to do it. Or even you can manage it by automating the sprinkler. So that way you don't have to water your plant. You can save water and your plant still gets enough nutrition by watering more efficiently, and it can gather data, and these data will be looked upon, and oh, from this data that we gathered, we found out that watering the plant takes as much as, say, 1 liter a day, or maybe this plant needs this much sunlight for each day. And next up is autonomous vehicle, which is basically self-driving cars or autopilots. These things, they're basically made from machine learning, right? Or sensors. But the thing is, um, these kind of thing needs to store data elsewhere because it can gather up a very big amount of data. And if we store it, and we need to store it in somewhere, right? In a server. If we decided to use a serverless tactic and put the data in the local machine, it's gonna be very inefficient, very heavy, and might be somewhat damaging to the electricity as it can take up so many watts. So with the wireless networks, we can have cloud-based platforms such as Google Cloud, AWS, or even Firebase. And th- I guess that is all about the current state of the wireless telecommunication industry. And that is all for me. Thank you.